What if I told you that the most profound transformations in life don't come from dramatic overhauls or massive leaps of faith, but from the quiet accumulation of small, everyday changes? Picture this. You're sitting in your favorite chair, reflecting on the years gone by, and suddenly you realize that the life you've built, one filled with vitality, meaningful connections, and a deep sense of contentment, stem from decisions so simple they almost seemed insignificant at the time. It's a bold idea, isn't it? That the path to big results is paved with tiny, consistent steps. Yet, that's exactly what decades of wisdom from thinkers, leaders, and everyday heroes have shown us. Today, as your guide on this journey, I'm excited to share with you 12 small changes that can lead to extraordinary outcomes. These aren't fleeting trends or complicated strategies. They're gentle, approachable adjustments tailored for those of us in our middle years and beyond. Folks in the US, UK, Australia, and similar places who are ready to embrace growth without overwhelming their routines. We'll explore each one in depth with real stories and practical insights so you can see how they fit into your life. Stay with me, because by the end, you'll feel empowered to start right away. Let's begin this adventure together. 1. Start your day with gratitude. Let's begin with something truly foundational. Starting your day with gratitude. This isn't about forcing a smile through gritted teeth. It's about gently shifting your focus to the positives that already exist in your life. Take just 5 minutes each morning, perhaps while your coffee is brewing, to jot down 3 things you're genuinely thankful for. It could be the comfort of your home, the laughter of a grandchild over the phone, or even the simple fact that you've woken up to another day full of possibilities. Why does this work? Gratitude acts like a lens, reframing how we perceive our world. Studies and personal experiences alike show that it reduces stress, boosts mood, and even strengthens our immune systems over time. But let's make this real with a story. Meet Susan, a 55-year-old schoolteacher from a quiet suburb in Ohio. For years, Susan felt buried under the weight of grading papers, parent meetings, and the endless cycle of daily chores. She confided that mornings were the hardest, starting with a sense of dread. Then, she tried this small change. Every day, she wrote in a small notebook by her bedside, things like appreciating her reliable car that got her to work safely, or the supportive colleague who shared a joke during lunch. At first, it felt awkward, but within a couple of weeks, Susan noticed a subtle shift. Her days felt less burdensome. She approached challenges with more resilience. Over months, this habit spilled into her interactions, making her more patient with students and kinder to herself. Susan's story illustrates how this tiny ritual can snowball into greater emotional balance and joy, proving that big results often start with acknowledging the small blessings we already have. 2. Drink 1 extra glass of water. Next, consider the simplicity of hydration. Drinking just 1 extra glass of water each day. It sounds almost too basic, right? But in our busy lives, we often overlook how dehydration subtly saps our energy, clouds our thinking, and even affects our mood. By adding this 1 glass, maybe first thing in the morning or with your midday meal, you're giving your body the fuel it needs to function at its best. This small act supports everything from clearer skin to better concentration. And over time, it can help with weight management and reducing fatigue. To see this in action, think of John, a 60-year-old retired engineer living in the bustling streets of London. John had always been active, but lately, he found himself dragging by early afternoon, relying on extra cups of tea to push through. A friend suggested the simple tweak. Carry a reusable water bottle and commit to that extra glass. John started skeptically, but soon he felt a noticeable uptick in his vitality. No more midday slumps. His walks in the park became longer and more enjoyable. Months later, John shared that this habit not only improved his physical energy, but also sharpened his mind during his volunteer work at the local community center. It's a reminder that sometimes the smallest adjustments to our daily intake can lead to cascading benefits, revitalizing us from the inside out. 3. Walk for 10 minutes after dinner. Now, let's talk about movement. Specifically, a gentle 10-minute walk after dinner. This isn't about training for a marathon. It's a soft invitation to let your body digest, breathe fresh air, and unwind from the day. Walking post-meal aids digestion, stabilizes blood sugar, and releases endorphins that lift your spirits. It's particularly beneficial as we age, helping maintain joint health and cardiovascular strength without strain. Imagine Margaret, a dedicated 58-year-old nurse from Sydney's coastal suburbs. Her shifts were long and demanding, leaving her exhausted and disconnected by evening. She began this habit on a whim, strolling her neighborhood block, sometimes with a podcast playing softly. At first, it was just about clearing her head, but soon she noticed better sleep quality and fewer digestive discomforts. More profoundly, these walks opened doors to unexpected connections. Waving to neighbors turned into chats, and one evening, she met a fellow walker who became a walking buddy. Over time, Margaret's overall well-being soared. She felt more grounded, less stressed, and even inspired to explore nearby trails on weekends. This small evening ritual shows how integrating light movement can enhance not just our physical health, but also our social and emotional landscapes, leading to a richer, more vibrant life. 4. Read one page a day. Shifting gears to mental nourishment. Commit to reading just one page a day from a book that sparks your interest, perhaps on personal development, history, or even light fiction. This habit builds knowledge incrementally, fosters curiosity, and keeps your mind sharp, countering the mental fog that can creep in with age. It's not about speed. It's about consistent exposure to new ideas that expand your perspective and inspire action. Consider Tom, a 62-year-old accountant from the windy city of Chicago. Retirement loomed, and Tom worried about staying mentally engaged. He picked up a book on leadership, vowing to read one page before bed. Initially, it was a discipline, but soon those pages ignited thoughts on mentoring. He began sharing insights with his grandson during visits, strengthening their bond. Over a year, Tom accumulated enough wisdom to volunteer as a business advisor for local startups, finding renewed purpose. His story highlights how this minimal commitment can accumulate into profound intellectual growth and meaningful contributions, turning passive evenings into opportunities for lifelong learning. 5. Pause before responding. In our interactions, a powerful small change is to pause, just a deep breath, before responding in conversations. This fosters mindfulness, reduces misunderstandings, and deepens empathy, transforming rushed exchanges into thoughtful dialogues. It's especially valuable in family dynamics or friendships where emotions run high. Take Linda, a 57-year-old homemaker from the historic town of Bristol. In the UK, family gatherings often escalated into arguments, leaving her regretful. She adopted this pause, using it to truly listen and consider her words. Her children noticed a change. Conversations became calmer, more open. One pivotal dinner. This habit diffused a potential conflict, leading to heartfelt sharing about life's challenges. Over time, Linda's relationships flourished, with deeper trust and connection. This illustrates how a momentary breath can rebuild relational bridges, enhancing emotional intelligence and harmony in our closest circles. 6. Set a tiny goal each week. Embrace the power of micro goals. Set one tiny, achievable objective each week, like decluttering a single shelf or trying a new recipe. This builds momentum through small victories, combating procrastination, and fostering a sense of accomplishment that motivates larger pursuits. For David, a 65-year-old widower from Perth's sunny shores, life after loss felt stagnant. He started with weekly goals. First, organizing his toolbox, then planting herbs in his garden. Each success boosted his confidence. Soon, he tackled bigger projects like joining a community group. These steps rekindled his enthusiasm, leading to new hobbies and friendships. David's journey shows how tiny goals can accumulate into significant life shifts, restoring agency and joy. 7. Smile at a stranger. A simple smile at a stranger can be a catalyst for positivity. This act releases feel-good chemicals in your brain, reduces isolation, and often invites reciprocity, sparking unexpected interactions. Emma, a 59-year-old librarian from rainy Seattle, felt invisible in her routine. She began smiling at cafe patrons and passers-by. One smile led to a conversation with a fellow book lover, evolving into a monthly book club. This small gesture expanded her social circle, alleviating loneliness and adding delight to her days. It demonstrates how a fleeting expression can forge connections, enriching our emotional world. 8. Unplug for 15 minutes. Dedicate 15 minutes daily to unplugging from devices, perhaps sitting in silence or journaling. This break combats digital overload, allowing mental recharge and creativity to flourish. Robert, a 61-year-old teacher from Manchester, was swamped by emails and social media. He started unplugging in his backyard, rediscovering sketching. This habit reduces anxiety, improves focus, and revives a forgotten passion. Robert's experience reveals how brief disconnection can restore inner peace and spark personal rediscovery. 9. Eat one colorful vegetable daily. Incorporate one colorful vegetable into a daily meal. Think bell peppers or broccoli, for a nutrient boost that enhances vitality and supports long-term health. Mary, a 56-year-old office worker from Melbourne, added carrots to her salads. She gained sustained energy, better digestion, and gradual weight loss. This habit energized her for family activities, showing how one dietary tweak can propel overall wellness. 10. Write a kind note weekly. Once a week, pen a short note of kindness or thanks to someone. This strengthens bonds and boosts your own happiness through generosity. James, a 63-year-old veteran from Dallas, wrote to old friends. Responses rekindled ties, leading to reunions. This practice healed past regrets and filled his life with warmth, proving the ripple effect of thoughtful words. 11. Stretch for 5 minutes daily. Incorporate 5 minutes of gentle stretching to alleviate tension and improve flexibility. Barbara, a 60-year-old artist from Bristol, stretched to ease back pain. It not only reduced discomfort, but invigorated her for creative pursuits. This routine enhanced her mobility and confidence, illustrating how brief movement sustains physical freedom. 12. Reflect before bed. End your day with 2 minutes reflecting on one positive action you took. This cultivates self-kindness and better sleep. George, a 66-year-old consultant from San Francisco, shifted from self-criticism to appreciation. He slept soundly and approached days with optimism. George's transformation underscores how nightly reflection builds resilience and self-worth. Now let's pause together. Breathe in deeply and let these ideas settle. Visualize incorporating one or more of these changes into your routine. See how they weave into your days, gradually crafting a life brimming with energy, connection, and purpose. You've just explored a roadmap to big results through small steps. And remember, it's your journey. Start where it feels right. I'd be honored to hear your thoughts. Which change are you eager to try first? What story or insight hit home? Share in the comment below. Your words could inspire someone else. If this resonated, please like the video, subscribe for more gentle guidance on living fully, and share with a friend or loved one. Every like, every share extends a circle of positive change. Thank you for joining me today. Here's to your small changes leading to the big, beautiful results you deserve. Until next time, take care